what is the best pigment for pixel blading and pixel shading? Hands down, it's gonna be iron oxide based pigments that are thick and creamy. Soft tap is a wonderful pigment to use, as well as, what is another good one? Actually, LA Loaded is a good one. They do have a little bit of carbon in them. And LA Velvet is another good one. But I am so happy to say we are launching our own pixel blading pigment that is just specifically designed for the best possible results. The important thing to know with pixel blading is that you do have to pre-modify the pigment with a little extra warmth. This is because microblading is done in that top layer only, and anytime you put pigment a little bit into that bottom layer, over the years it's going to ash out. The deeper the pigment goes, the ashier it's going to go in like the long run. So because of that, you want to pre-modify that with a little extra warmth. So your blonde tones, you want to make sure to add a little bit of extra golden. I usually say like 1:1 ratio, like 1 drop to 4 drops if you're normal. Your medium browns, you want to add a little bit of that like orangey, like pumpkin-y color. And then for your dark browns, you're gonna wanna add more of that like cherry rust color. Again, my pixel blading pigments already have this pre-modified in, so you don't have to sweat about it. The reason I say iron oxide based is because I am all about having the longevity of brows heal true to tone. And the issue is with carbon-based pigments, no matter what, if it's being put in the dermis, which we do go a little bit into the dermis, then you will eventually get gray brows. Carbon is the very smallest molecule and it outlasts everything else. So by using iron oxide pigments and staying away from that carbon, your longevity of your brows are going to be better. So, but with microblading, carbon-based pigments are my go-to, like Tina Davies, because when you're only working in the epidermis, your retention is not good otherwise. That carbon really boosts retention. So I will say that although you get better retention with carbon-based pigments, it's harder to get those thinner pigments in the skin as well. So you're putting more and more pricks, and so because of that, you lose a little bit of your retention, right? Or you can use an iron oxide-based pigment and just really quickly and fast get that pigment into the skin, and then you'll have good retention because you barely injured the skin. So it ends up balancing out. So that is why I love iron oxide pigments for pixel blading and pixel shading. So the technique itself gives you such good retention, you don't have to get it from your ink.